Welcome to WRC 19, the World Radio Communication Conference here in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, where I'm very pleased to be joined this morning by engineer Yusuf al-Blushi, who is the Vice President of Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Oman. Engineer al-Blushi, welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much, and thanks for you to giving me this chance and this interview to highlight some of the WRC issue related to my country.
So please, let's start talking about the conference, WRC 19. This is not your first WRC. I think the first one you attended here was in 2007, and that was in Geneva, of course, prior to this. But I just wanted to ask you, why is this particular event important? It's once every 4 years. A lot of concentration of topics being discussed here. What are the most important for you?
In my point of view, that all the WRC conferences are important. But if you concentrate on or focus on the WRC 19, this is in 2019, where there are a very fast deployment of 5G networks worldwide. So most of the regional group, they are looking for new spectrum for 5G to serve their people with better connectivity. As you are aware that 5G will play a very important role in terms of investment in new technology, new applications, and will improve also the lot of applications in the country, like smart cities, e-government, e-commerce, e-education. It will be very important. For us, WRC is very important this year, 2019, because our government, they decided to have our own satellite network. So we already filed our network to ITU, and we've fulfilled with the ITU requirements, and we are in the coordination process with different administrations. So this will be very important for us to follow those regulatory aspects of the satellite networks. So it will be really very important for us.
Can I ask you, what does the satellite and, in fact, telecommunications in general landscape look like for the Sultanate of Oman?
As I mentioned to you, now we decided to launch our own satellite networks. We currently license 2 operators. Also, by beginning of this year, the 3rd operator will launch its services in the country. We are in a country where with large area, as you are aware, Sultanate of Oman, and we facing a lot of terrain difficulties. Country with a huge area and with a lot of mountains, and the population is scattered in with small houses. So provisioning of telecom sector costs us too much in the country. So we are now targeting to reach our target for the broadband services in the country by satellite. At the same time, one of also our goal in WRC, we're supporting the new technology which is called high altitude platforms, which is very important for us because we are, as Oman country, we're suffering from the climate change as in the world, but especially in Oman because we are in the coast of the Indian Ocean where we suffer a lot of cyclones. So we believe that satellite communication as well as the hubs and new technology will help us so much to serve our people with different telecommunication services.
That's great. Now when this conference finishes, we're in now essentially the run-up towards the end. What do you hope will have been achieved? What would you hope will be some of the major outcomes from this?
As I mentioned to you that 5G is moving very fast in the world. So one of the important agenda items of the conference is 1.13, where we are looking for extra spectrum. As I mentioned to you that 5G is the better connectivity. 5G is fast speed, latency, so you need a lot of spectrum. There will be big demand on that one with new applications. So, but the problem with 1.30 is still discussion is running. And one of the difficulties we are facing, some countries, they are trying to impose some restrictions. And we believe those restrictions will limit the usage of spectrum in the region and worldwide. So hopefully this problem will be solved and we looking for the new spectrum for 5G, as well as we are, as I mentioned to you, that we are for our satellite communication, we are following also the regulatory matters of the satellite services. Hopefully this will simplify our life in the future.
Well, let's hope so, and we wish you the very best of luck for the end of this conference and for the future as well. And thank you for joining us in the studio, Engineer Al-Blushi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you.